Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip that we will never probably see ever. It is so sad, but I wanted to talk about the Caroline Manzo, Brandi Glanville drama that just continues with this season. So if you don't know, the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip is, obviously it's basically like all-star cast. It's a group of just a mix of all of the different housewives from all the different franchises come together and film for a week. The Real Housewives Roni Legacy just finished recently. I really liked it. I will miss those girls so much on the screen. Roni was my favorite Bravo Housewives franchise, so it's so sad to see them go, but at the same time, the new girls are great too, so I don't know, we'll see what happens, but just sad to see them go. I just felt like they got to the point where they were just a one-trick pony and it got old, and I totally get that. You had your moment and now it's time to move on. So it was nice to see them again, and it's so good to see Kristen Tankman. I loved her on the old seasons too. I know she wasn't one of the most popular cast members at the time, but I really think what her downfall was Bethany Frankel. I thought Bethany just cannibalized her on the show, and I felt like she didn't really get to have her moment on the second season. I think she did great on the first season, and I think the second season she just got ate up by Bethany. So it just, I don't know. So I'm so glad people finally got to see what I saw in Kristen the whole time. I love her. I thought she was great. So anyway, back to the Caroline Manzo stuff. I believe it's supposed to be season 4 Ultimate Girls Trip. I don't remember who is all on the cast, but I was also excited to see Miss Alex McCord come back for this season. And I'm so sad that I don't think the show's ever gonna air, because if you don't know, Brandi supposedly was very flirty, very, I guess, throwing herself onto Caroline Manzo, who is from Real Housewives of New Jersey. Brandi is from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's also a good friend of Kristen Tankman's, funny enough, speaking of her. So I guess while they were in, I believe it's Morocco, they were filming in, like I said, Brandi was throwing herself all over Caroline. Caroline really didn't, like it, and felt like it was crossing a boundary, and I guess now is suing for sexual harassment, I think. I think that just came out today that she's suing them, and saying that the producers encourage this behavior and encourage them to drink and act crazy, which that's kind of the shtick with Housewives, obviously. But I guess also, I'm trying to remember, it's been a while since a lot of this happened, but Caroline also left the trip early and stopped filming with a lot of the ladies, or with all the ladies. And Brandi also, I know, recently came out and talked about how the producers really were encouraging her to drink outside of the villa or whatever they were staying at, which I guess is very frowned upon in Morocco, to be drunk, or there's I guess certain places where you can drink or whatever. I don't know exactly the rules of Morocco, but apparently they were encouraging her to carry booze with her and drink in these inappropriate places for Morocco. So she was also, it's kind of interesting that she also has an issue with the producers and how they were pushing her and her storyline as well, so, and pushing her to act crazy and whatever. Caroline, it's I understand if Brandi was being genuinely inappropriate, but at the same time, I feel like you have to sort of expect a level of craziness from Brandi, and, not saying you have to put up with it, but I don't know, what people were thinking. I'm kind of surprised Brandi, every time Brandi gets asked back, I'm, kind of surprised. I mean, I think she's very entertaining because she's so wild and crazy, but I'm always surprised when she gets asked back, because I feel like there's always something Brandi does to really piss people off, and then she just crawls her way back. So I don't know. I don't know what people are thinking. But yeah, so Caroline Manzo is now, I guess, suing Bravo, I guess, for the producers encouraging Brandy to drink and act a fool and throw herself onto Caroline. So I don't know, we'll see. I've heard a lot of people say that this season will never come out because I think Caroline will absolutely do everything in her power to squash it, I guess. Which is sad because, like I said, I wanted to see my girl Alex McCord back on screen. I was so excited. And I hope those ladies all still got paid, obviously, to just take a week out of your schedule, especially for Alex. I mean, she traveled so far. She lives in Australia now, I believe, and she traveled so far to be there. So I hope they all still got paid. And, you know, I would just be so pissed if I spent all this, you know, I spent a week and then all this travel to do this show, and then it just goes in the toilet basically because of somebody's actions. So I hope it comes out eventually, but I think this is gonna squash it, or if we do ever see it, it's gonna be a while. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I'm super sad that it's probably most likely not gonna come out, but at the same time, Bravo and Peacock spent money on it, so I can't imagine they want to just toss it in the trash either. I don't know. And I don't know if there's any other Ultimate Girls trips on the way in the future. Like I said, the Roni Legacy was the last one that just aired. And they filmed that post Morocco. So it's kind of interesting that they're just kind of moving on and just kind of skipping over that chapter. So we'll see. What do you guys think is next for Ultimate Girls Trip? I'm not gonna lie, I liked the first one, and I liked the one at Dorinda's house, and I liked the Legacy. It was good, but I just find it to be a little like boring. I don't know. They kind of just push the girls to talk about like stuff that happened on their seasons and just bring up old crap that it's like, I don't care anymore. You know, it's like, move on. I don't know. I understand. I like the aspect of like breaking the fourth wall and like talking about things that like a little bit more behind the scenes, but it's kind of boring to me at this point. The first one I thought was great with all of the all-stars. I love that so much, but a lot of the OGs, but and the second one was good at Dorinda's house. That was cool, but like I don't really know where to go from here. I don't know. I don't find it like too terribly special at this point. I'm like, I kind of get the shtick. I'm over it. So I don't know. I like the idea at first, but now I'm kind of like, okay, boring. So I also just think the producing on a lot of the Housewives shows has gotten a little wackadoo, and I find that also on Ultimate Girls Trip, it's a little out there and like kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like if you watch it, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm not loving it. Kind of over it. I don't know. It's a little tired at this point, I feel like, even though they've only done like 4 seasons, but I'm kind of like, okay, I get it. So, yeah, but you know what? The only way I think that they could redeem it is if they got like House of Villains, like throw like Monica in there and throw like Bethany Frankel. If they could even convince Bethany Frankel to come back for something like that, that would be amazing. I would definitely watch that. But do something a little bit more, yeah, like you know, all a bunch of like the villains or whatever, something, you know, just like really spice it up, really go out there. So I think that would be more fun. I thought the one in Thailand was so boring. I was over it. I was over it after like a couple episodes. I just thought it was boring. The best part of the Thailand one to me was Marisol and I don't watch Miami. I know, I'm sorry. I don't watch Miami, so I don't know. But the 2 girls from Miami, I loved. I thought they were so funny and just quirky, and so they made me want to watch Miami. I do want to watch Miami. I just have so much crap I gotta watch. So anyway, so yeah, like I said, let me know what you think about Ultimate Girls Trip, about this Morocco trip that may or may ever come to fruition. And what do you think about the future of Ultimate Girls Trip? But yeah, So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!